A bit of behind the scenes look at the triple projector 3D vision surround setup that I've got going here. Now, a lot of you guys in the NCIX Tech Tips episode I produced recently complained with where I did the 5-way 5x1 Eyefinity setup. We're like, oh well, there's too many bezels. Well, here's your solution. See, right now you can see the setup is very ghetto. Like, I've got racks with projectors on them. And then I've got basically a big white wall that I'm using to fire them at. So I'm still going through the driver setup of getting NVIDIA 3D Vision Surround going. But I mean, just for scale, those are speakers. That's a printer box. So that's like a laser printer box. That's how big this display is. So stay tuned, you guys. I'm gonna do sort of a few more in progress shots probably here, and then I'll upload this. You can see the screens aren't aligned just right yet. I've still got some work to do, but we're getting there. Got my G25 racing wheel over here somewhere. Yeah, got that going. Gonna be good. All right, guys, here's another in progress. So you can see I still don't really have the screens lined up. Here's my test rig though. And here we go. If I go into the NVIDIA control panel, you can see, man, I gotta zoom in so far just to even see the screen. I've got span displays with surround. I had to configure it so that they'd be in the right order, but I have managed to get that figured out. So my desktop starts on the left, moves to the right, and then ends at the very far right. Okay, so that's done. What I have also managed to get set up is the screen resolution. So the resolution we're running at is 3840 by 720. So this is basically 3 times 720p. Now, 720p is not a big resolution in terms of requiring graphics horsepower to back it up, but 3x 720p basically works out to 2.7 million pixels. So if we compare that to some other common resolutions, like let's take 1920 by 1080, which is only about 2 million pixels, basically, or let's take like 2560 by 1600, so that's about 4 million pixels. So we're somewhere in between running 1080p and running like HD plus 30-inch monitor resolution here in terms of the horsepower required. Now bear in mind too that we're going to be running NVIDIA 3D Vision. Here's my 3D Vision glasses. So that adds some extra burden on the graphics card as well. So you actually are running at an HD plus resolution with 3D Vision. So you're going to need some serious horsepower, such as, say for example, a GTX 590, which supports 3D Vision Surround natively on a single card. And yeah, so I'm gonna just do some more work here, and then I'll be able to break out like the flight stick and the wheel. So almost ready to go. I just gotta line things up a little bit better as well, because that'll be kind of distracting during games. So I've pretty much got it set up at this point. There's one of my co-workers playing around in Battlefield Bad Company 2. So look, there's a person for scale. That's how big that image is. Evidently, he's also not very good at Bad Company 2 because he's like dying already. Use your grenade launcher, mouse wheel down. There you go. Fire that at the truck. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, we're getting pretty close to being able to shoot this episode of Tech Tips. And what I may actually do is wait till it gets a little bit darker outside, because this isn't really an ideal room for a projector setup. But thank you for checking out my preview of the 3D Vision Surround Projector episode of NCIX Tech Tips that will be coming very shortly, featuring the GeForce GTX 590. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more ridiculous videos just like this.